Are you afraid to die? Are you ready? Have you ever thought about it? What's going to happen after this life? Or why we had a special devotion to our departed brothers and sisters? How the death of a family member or somebody that we love so much affect us in our lives, but also in our faith. I was very young, 3.5 years, when my dad died. But one of the things that I always remember of my childhood is that I just saw a little boy crying near to a casket. And my psychologist said, that was you next to the body or your dad. And I always was afraid of dead people. Even I was afraid to see a casket. Even if the casket was empty, I was afraid. And I couldn't sleep. So I had to sleep with mom. But my mother always said, oh, you don't have to be afraid of dead people. Be afraid of those who are alive. But if you are afraid, if you see a dead body, just pray for the soul of that person. They are the souls of the people that they were in this world, but now they are in the presence of God, or they are in the purgatory. Rézale a las almas del purgatorio. Ánimas del purgatorio, ¿quién las pudiera aliviar? Que Dios las saque de penas y las lleve a descansar. And even she said, or if you're going to sleep, just pray an Our Father or Hail Mary to the souls in purgatory, and they will help you to fall asleep. And yeah, they helped me. And even she said, oh, if you need to wake up at the particular time, pray for them and they wake you up. And I said, oh, no, I don't want them to wake me up. But I grew up with that devotion, praying for the souls of our departed brothers and sisters. Well, when I was in the seminary, part of our formation, we had to be volunteer as chaplains in a hospital to be with the families, to comfort them, and even when they had to make the difficult decision, or when a family member died, we had to be there to comfort them. So I did my CPE, the Clinical Pastoral Education, in San Diego, California, for 3.5 months. And we were 15 chaplains, and I was the only bilingual chaplain. By that time, we had beepers, no cell phones, many moons ago. But I was the bilingual chaplain. I spent most of the time in ER. And I had a lot of experience of death. But that helped me to be close to them, and even I was able to touch the dead body, reflecting in the meaning of death, but also in the meaning of resurrection. And that helped me to connect it even with the experience that I had for the death of my dad. And even at one time, I used my imagination like I was in front of the death of the person like he was my father. That I was able to say goodbye, that I was able even to pray. And after that, I was not afraid of dead people. What about us? We know that as human beings, we had to grieve. We need to experience that feeling. We cannot deny it, but even we experience it in a difficult ways. Sometimes people are going to more than others. Others keep the silence. Others are angry with God. Others questions. Others just pray. Others remember the loved ones in so many ways. And I think that's why we are here. And this special evening to remember our departed brothers and sisters. We pray for their souls, for those who are in the purgatory, for those who are preparing to be before the Lord. The pictures, the names that we have as we remember them, even we don't see them physically anymore, but spiritually, they're always close to us. That's why I'll always remember what my mom said, just pray for them. And don't be afraid, because they will take care of you, and they always intercede for all of us. That's why in the gospel, the Lord also expressed his mercy and compassion to one of those thieves. Even one complained and he said, prove to me that you are the Messiah. But the other one, at the last minute, he repented. And Jesus didn't say, it's too late for you. No. Even Jesus said, today you're going to be with me in paradise. That's why Paul in the second reading was talking about the hope that we need to keep in our journey of life. That Jesus offered his life for our salvation into the grace of God. We know that we have a special mission in this world, but our goal is to be in the kingdom of heaven. Let us bring into our mind one of the experience, one of the beautiful moments and blessings that we have received from our loved ones. Those are the treasure, the beautiful gifts that God has given to us through them. Because love never died. They stayed forever. La muerte es un hecho al que quizás muchas personas tienen temor o que muchas veces nos es difícil entender el significado de la muerte, o que quizás se puede llegar a pensar, ¿para qué vivir si vamos a morir? ¿O para qué disfrutar la vida si vamos a terminar en el dolor, en la enfermedad y en la muerte? Pero que esa mentalidad no nos puede detener a experimentar momentos buenos e importantes con nuestros seres queridos, pero que también aún el dolor de la partida de un ser querido nos marca, pero también a la vez nos une y nos ayuda a entender el significado de la muerte, pero también de la resurrección. No podemos tener una mentalidad fatalista. La muerte nos abre las puertas del cielo, pero que preparamos para ese momento cuando estemos delante de Dios, para poder estar en su presencia. Y esa es nuestra meta. Por eso la primera lectura del libro de la sabiduría nos decía, las almas de los justos están en las manos de Dios, donde no los alcanzará ningún tormento. ¿Cómo imaginarnos nosotros estar en la presencia de Dios? No tener miedo a morir, sino al contrario, seguir caminando, preparándonos para cuando llegue ese momento. Que todos vamos a vivir un duelo y lo vamos a expresar de diferentes maneras, pero que ese duelo también nos ayude a tener esa fe, pero también a recordar el amor de nuestros seres queridos y que nunca mueren. Por eso Jesús ve la vida eterna como una gran celebración donde nos prepara un banquete, donde nos prepara un lugar especial para todos nosotros. Así como en esta Eucaristía nos reunimos como familia, celebrando la vida que tenemos en este mundo, pero también celebrando la vida de nuestros seres queridos que ya gozan de la presencia de nuestro Dios. Pensemos pues cómo recordar y seguir recordando el ejemplo y el amor de nuestros seres queridos. Cómo también tener esa esperanza de volvernos a reunir en ese lugar que Dios nos tiene a todos nosotros. Porque la muerte no es el final, sino una transición para poder prepararnos y poder también estar nuevamente en la casa de Dios Padre. Que este día pues y en este mes de noviembre, al orar por todos nuestros seres queridos, también profesemos esa fe, pero también esa esperanza en nuestro Dios. Agradecidos por ese legado que nos han dejado nuestros seres queridos y que siempre ese amor permanezca vivo en cada uno de nuestros corazones. Que sigamos pues también orando por las almas benditas del purgatorio y por todos aquellos que están escritos en el libro de la vida, porque Dios es un Dios de vivos, no un Dios de muertos.